Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gola Karuna Sarupaya, God Krishna Prasayate.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gola Karuna Sarupaya, God Krishna Prasayate.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Sate Gaurata Vrinda.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Sate Gaurata Vrinda.
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna,
Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madana Mohana. Hari Bol, you take over. Everybody sing loud.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna,
Madana Mohana. Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Hari Bol Krishna,
Jaya 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 Gauranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga,
Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada.
Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada.
Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Ananda Paramahamsa. Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Ananda Paramahamsa.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestaya Te.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestaya Te.
Haribol Namaste. Morning, everyone. So, to start our program, we should be very clear where we stand, what we're doing, where we're heading, and our aim, our goal in life. Okay? So we were given the opportunity to come in contact with the Supreme Purifier, the Holy Names, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra that draws the mind away from matter and purify our heart. So it's Lord Krishna already making us, assisting us to purify us from our simple life, our simple activities. And it is based upon a formula that is based upon our selfish desire to do our own will. Okay? So, hanggat nandun tayo sa situation na we are not understanding yung transcendental formula. Alam mo yung formula? Parang nakarinig na kay Formula 44, di ba? Gamot sa ubo. Okay? Yung formula is to become free from this ignorance that is making us suffer because we are separated from what is pleasing to God. Yun lang man yun. Okay? So, ngayon, I'll read again. 3 days ago, diniscuss natin. I'll read again from Lord Krishna and also to assure us of what we should be doing. And the formula now is not based upon our own will, our own mental concoction. Abla yung mental concoction? Yung concoction ba, magharambo-rambo lang kayo dyan kung anong lalabas, di ba? Parang yung mga tao na, di ba, yung inom sila ng, makita niyo yung concoction nila, yung tawag nila sa mga, yung mga lasenggero, di ba? Sabi na, inom tayo ng margarita, okay? Ano yun? Ano lang naman, alcohol, lagyan natin ng pineapple juice. Para pag inom nila, hindi masyadong mapait. Okay? Kanya-kanyang formula ba? Pero ang ironic lang dito ay yung mga taong nag-i-engage sa ganong activity, yung mismong medium, mismo yung ginagawa nila, it's so painful because it's so bitter, it's poison. But they cling to it. Tanong mo, bakit? Di ba? Bakit? Hindi nila maiwan. Kasi nga yung formula na is based upon their own mental concoction. Okay? So yung science na pinapalo natin, it's an eternal science because ibig sabihin ng absolute, eternal. Absolute, eternal. Unchanging. Okay? Pag sinabi niyong relative truth, ibig sabihin nun, it depends. Hindi eternally totoo yun. Relative ba? Yung absolute truth is unchanging. Okay? So ito yung ancient science. Ancient means ancient. Mga ansyano. Ano yung ansyano sa atin? Yung hindi na nyo maalaala. No? Ancient. Okay? Pero magtataka kayo, bakit yung ancient science na to, which was spoken years and years through the Sun God, to Bhagavan, to Ixbaku, how come it's still here? Okay? Because the science is coming from God Himself, and God never forgets. Okay? Is understood? He is all-knower. He remembers past, present, and future. Kaya nga may title siyang The Supreme Person, G-O-D. Kaya lang, ang problem natin, we are not able to appreciate yung personality ng Supreme Person. And because of our conditioning, ang affection natin, paghahanap natin ng kaibigan, ay nakapokus dito sa mundo na to. Okay? Naghanap tayo ng mabait, naghanap tayo ng masasandalan, mahanap tayo ng mag-aalaga sa atin. Di ba? That's what everybody is looking for. The girls are looking for someone to protect them. Okay? A knight in a shining, riding on a horse with a shining armor. Sir, ano ba yung pangalan nun? Galagong? Diba? Mayroon round of the night table. Nakabasa na ba kayo nun? Alam niyo yun? Rounds of the night table? Si Sir Galagong, si Sir Galahad. Pero sila lagi, ang pinapalabas nila, they protect. They're there to protect, okay? So lahat tayo, we're looking for protection. Okay? Kaya lang, ang formula natin mali kasi it's through just our sense perception, what we see. And we are not understanding that there's a science that is coming down from God that can be understood and learned from someone who is not different from God Himself. Okay? Is it clear? Kaya sabi ni Lord Krsna, this ancient science of relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you because you are my devotee, as well as my friend. Therefore, you can understand this transcendental mystery of this science. So those who are chanting the holy names of God, who are trying to make effort to become a devotee, to become close to God, they're candidate for this path, this transcendental path. Okay? Understandable yan? Is it understandable? Naintindihan mo? If in your heart, you feel, how can I know God? I'm so ignorant, I don't know anything. In a sense, I have no good qualities. How can I know Him? Okay? Krishna tells us, because you are my friend, because you're chanting the glories of God, by following the instruction of His dear friend, by following the instruction of Lord Chaitanya, you'll be an eligible candidate. Ano yung eligible? Eligible. Yung proper candidate ba? Proper candidate, okay? Ano yung proper? Tamang kandidato ba? Okay. Proper. Yung kung sino, yung pwedeng, okay, ganito na lang. Hindi ba may mga vaccine ngayon? Okay? Sino yung unang inano nila na proper mabigyan ng vaccine about, ano yun ba? Yung una, yung Astra. Yung mga super senior citizen. Okay? So, candidate sila, eligible sila to be given anti-COVID vaccine. Okay? Yun na ibig sabihin. Yung eligibility ba? Tapos, nung sumunod, yung ano naman, Binigyan din yung mga senior citizen, pero sumunod naman, mas applicable daw yung sinubak para sa mga hindi senior citizen. Okay? Para sa inyo. Okay? Eligible kayo. Tapos, ano yung qualification? Dati, marami pang kung unecheboreche. Pero ngayon, who's willing and able? Kasi maraming nagsasabi, what's happening now? Kasi ang dami nagmamarunong eh. Ang dami nagmamarunong. Ano sila eh, mga yung buhay nila nandun lang sa Facebook, sa Google, ginagamit nila yung sarili nilang talino at nakikinig din sila sa mga relative limited opinion na mga taong limitado rin. Okay? So hindi nila na-appreciate yung science ng medicine. Okay? Para sa kanila, masama yan. Okay? But we have already understood clearly that yes, this is the planet of death. Okay? Halimbawa pala, pag umuulan, mababasa kayo. Huwag na lang kayo magpayong. Okay? So these people goes around, blah, 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 blah. They don't know that time is moving so fast. Instead of appreciating yung time na binigay sa kanila out of Krishna's love and they're chanting the holy names, that they're eligible to become a very close friend of Krishna. Napunta sila sa pakikipag. Alingas-ngasan. Alingas-ngasan? Pakikipag-away. Pagkontra. Yun ang panahon nila. Okay? Mali kayo. Hindi kayo tama. Okay? Nangakamatayan. Hindi kailangan yan. At hindi pa rin sila kontento. Magpe-play guru pa rin sila sa lahat. To show how they are so knowledgeable. Okay? So when one's mind is taken by Maya, by the three modes of material nature, you become engrossed in this world. Alam mo, engross? You identify with this world. Okay. You identify with your body. You identify with the world of death. Pero my point is this. Lord Krishna established again this science so we can be His friend. Ngayon, because you're chanting, meaning the chanting is so purifying that it will have an effect upon your heart to look for someone who is the cause of all causes, who is being worshipped by the creator of this universe, Lord Brahma. You've been reading the Pastimes of Lord Brahma? Remember Lord Brahma? He thinks he's so powerful. He stole the cowherd boys of Lord Krishna. Okay? When he came back, he saw innumerable cowherd boys and cows. And not as cowherd boys, but Vishnu form lahat. And wow, he came into his senses. Okay? But because he's a devotee of Lord Krishna, okay, he's a spiritual master. So Krishna arranges it to show mercy to him. So it's also like that upon us. Kaya lang, until and unless we don't follow the process of Sankirtan Yajna in Kali Yuga, we will be forced by material nature, this mundane sound, we will be engrossed. Okay? Because that's what we will be thinking, we will be feeling, we will be seeing and acting upon. Okay? Me, the body. And not only that, I'm intelligent, I'm powerful. You don't know time moves so fast. Everybody's dying around you. Okay? And the question is, how about you, kid? Okay? How about you, kid? Where will you go? You think, okay, have you developed your friendship with Krishna? Okay? Have you developed your friendship with Krishna? Are you directing your life upon the wish of your spiritual master, who is a friend of Krishna? Yun lamang gusto ni Srila Prabhupada. We should develop our relationship with Lord Krishna. That's why He encourages us to chant. That's why He gives us the teaching of parampara based upon the instructing spiritual master like Sukadev Goswami, especially the nectar of instruction based upon the teaching of Rupa Goswami. And that teaching is about devotional service. How we can be guided not to be misdirected. Kaya yun ang pinag-aaralan natin araw-araw. So akala natin we're in control. Nakita natin nakakagulo rito. Pero what can you do? Okay? You're insignificant in this cosmos. You're just one tiny, 0.00000 point. You don't even, nobody even knows you. Okay? But you think, okay, because you are now in your kingdom and identifying with your kingdom, I'm great. Okay? But you don't know the body you have is so insignificant. And the importance of having this body is we must understand the importance that the body is connected with time. And Krishna's love is connected with time. And this opportunity na binigay niya sa atin to make friends with Krishna, we should not misuse it. Kung mapupunta lang yung panahon natin, makipag-away sa mga taong ungas. Okay? Puro lang alingas-ngas. Okay? Hindi tama yan. Kaya nandiyan sila sa Facebook. Okay? Lahat nagmamarunong. Pero anytime, that will come. Okay? Ang question should be, are we making an effort to be pleasing? Alam niyo yung pleasing? Alam niyo yung pleasing? Pleasing ba? Kaaya-aya. Okay? Pleasing ba? Kaaya-aya. Halimbawa, nanay, nakita mo, uy, madumi yung sa bahay nyo, okay? Kasi let's be simplistic. Huwag na tayo mag-isip about this. Malaki. Halimbawa, sa bahay nyo, tapos kumain, may bisita kayo. Okay? Nakita mo, ang dumi. Yung mama mo, inaasikaso yung bisita. So, nakita mo kalat. So, what you do, uy, madumi to. So, mag-aligamo ka, linisin mo agad yung mga gamit, walisan mo, tapos. So, it's pleasing to your mom na yung time niya, okay? You're pleasing to your parents. Okay? Yun yung ibig sabihin ng pleasing. Okay. So, how can we be pleasing to Krishna? By taking advantage of this opportunity na we're given. The time. Kasi nakikita nila in time because you're eternal. Naturally, you think you don't die. Other dies. Pero your body will die. Okay? So, nangyari, napunta yung time nila sa pag itong mundo na to, everything is destined here. This world, this planet is already destined to whatever will happen in this planet. And everybody has own karma. Nothing you can do to stop that good or bad karma inflicting that person. Ang point ko, you don't count people who are trying to pose as authority in Facebook, in YouTube. Don't waste your time. Especially when you're given the opportunity by our spiritual master to be part of Lord Chaitanya's mission. Okay? Where you can become friend of Krishna and become friend of everyone. So our spiritual master wants us to become a pure devotee of Krishna. So that should be our goal. Will you be experiencing pure devotion by quarreling with these people? Okay? You just use your time. Okay? You blog, you put there, everything because you're anxious. You cannot get what you want. You cannot control the urge of your mind. That's why in spiritual life, the process is about purification of the mind, redirecting the mind. You must be able to control the urge of the mind. And what are the urges of the mind? The thinking, the feeling, and the willing. If it's not in harmony with what is pleasing to Krishna, making friends with Krishna, irrelevant. Why do we get entangled there? Because we have this disease. We want to be master. We want to be knowledgeable. We don't want to surrender to Krishna. But we chant. We think we're devotees. Okay? Is it clear sa inyo? Sabi demon ka, Bhagavandas ah. Alam mo naman, demon ako eh. Kaya lang, ang point ko, don't waste your time because time is Krishna's love for you, all of you here, all of us. And this opportunity, in this time and space, we have come in contact with Krishna's confidential loving servant, our Gurudev. And he's giving us this opportunity where we can be having a relationship with someone who will really protect us, the Supreme Person. That's why the process that is given to us is remembrance. And how can you remember if you're just focusing about this temporary world? Especially when your focus is about this COVID virus, which is non-living. Understood? Okay? Everybody's thinking, oh, COVID, not good yan, anti-vaccine na yan. They're so focused upon this virus. Don't you know this? Virus is not living. It's matter. Okay? It just short-circuit the cell, okay? And produces COVID virus. Infected cell, okay? So why will you waste your time? So it's Maya, okay? Maya tricks you. You think you're intelligent, okay? That's the point. So when you come in contact with this training program, tells you, you know the training program in the military is quite different. You go there, they cut your hair, you give up everything, okay? You follow the format, protocol, jogging every day, because they're training you to go to war, okay? But there is another fight, much more harder than the training program of the military, okay? It is about control of the mind, control of the senses, and directing your life in harmony with what is pleasing to God. And we have been for so long, conditioned with false bodily identification, this false ego. That's why we don't have taste. Kaya ang nangyayari sa atin, we follow the dictates of the mind. Kaya the process that is given to us is to protect us. The more we chant the holy names, the more we engage in the yajna that is given to us based upon the teachings of the Puranas, that in this age of Kali Yuga, the prime sacrifice is the Sankirtan Yajna. Okay? That's all you got to do. Forget about COVID virus. It's matter. So it means you're so engrossed. Okay? You're focused upon lifelessness. Okay? Why not focus upon that will give you life? That will be pleasing. And if you please, if you take this path and you accept Krishna's friendship, Krishna's bliss, and is the source of all pleasure. If Krishna's bliss, then you are experiencing fulfillment in your heart. So when you're so sensitive enough that you're so focused in doing the will of God, everything you do, if it's not pleasing to God, you'll not do it. Because you know it's a displeasure to Him. Okay? But you don't come to that point when you become a pure loving servant of Krishna. Because your mind, your heart, you, the person, will have no material consideration. You will have unflinching faith. Unflinching. Hindi nagpiplinch. Alam yung flinch? Alam yung ganun ba? Okay. Tinginan tayo ba? Sinong kukurap? You'll flinch, hindi ba? Okay? Unflinching ba? Intindihan nyo? So when you chant the holy names of Krishna, and you're focused upon your heart, your love, following the instruction of Krishna, Krishna will be the one. Because that is His desire, His will. That's the reason He came here. That's the reason He spoke Bhagavad Gita. Is it clear sa inyo? So if you take this opportunity to be very serious, that even though you know you're bugu, you're lazy, you don't have good qualities, but you have faith, please protect me. Yun lang ang point dun eh. Because for so long, you've been protecting yourself. Is it clear sa inyo? For so long, you've been protecting yourself because you are in a world where everybody will eat you, exploit you, use you. Okay? Lahat dito, it's a word of lust. Everybody looks around how they can manipulate, how can they use you, eat you for their own enjoyment. This is the world where everyone wants to imitate God. That's why you have to protect yourself. But when you come in contact with this transcendental science, you become free from that atmosphere. Okay? Because Krishna will be the one to protect you. That is His promise. That's why it's very important to be very focused. Okay? You make a stand, no matter what. Masi ayaw ng mind mo, ayaw ng ano mo, it's now you. Okay? Like for example, your body is sick, kagaya nangyari last time. Sabi ng mga, oh, dili na abriyanin mo baba doon kay kapoy mag-chant. Okay? But because you're so trained in meditation, in chanting the holy name, you can be sitting down and chanting in your mind, okay, without exerting effort. And if you are so practiced that when time comes, you have to leave the body, and your body is so much, if it's so diseased and destroyed already, you're there, okay, and you're so trained that your heart, your whole being is simply your friendship with Krishna, then you think of Krishna. You will not be in anxiety because you'll go to Krishna. Yun yung whole key doon. So, it's not about yung training program lang dito, araw-araw yung naririnig, no? Kasi time come, we will part ways. Pwedeng mauna ako sa inyo, pwedeng mauna kayo, alam nyo? Hindi natin alam saan kayo pupunta, whatsoever. Okay? Pwedeng matepok kayo paglabas nyo rito, kaya alam nyo. Pwede kayong malunod sa sipon nyo. Okay? So anyway, yun ang point ko. Krishna is making friends with us. Okay? And it established with absolute teaching. Because you are now aware of your true nature, awareness, life. And how did you come to this point? Because of the chanting of the holy names. The more you chant, the more you become purified. Okay? The more you chant, the mind becomes pacified. It will be drawn away from this world. Because now, it's you, the person, you will be drawn towards that relationship that you're longing for so long, for protection. Your unconditional friend, Krishna. And he comes. That's why when you come in contact with Srila Prabhupada, our Gurudev, you don't need to look for Krishna. Krishna is in front of you. Okay? He's inseparable from Krishna. If you please him, he comes. Whenever he comes, he chants the holy names. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. So he chants, gives us the holy names. He tells us, you're in a desert. Take the holy names that will quench your thirst in this desert world. So yun lang i-focus mo. Bakit nasa desert world ka? Because you're identifying with this temporary world. Your body, your control. You're separated from Krishna. Kasi you're not God, you're not self-sufficient. Naintindihan nyo? Kaya, what do the people do here? They all play God. Okay? Kaya if you have a close it is advised that we must only have a very close relationship with the representative of God. Okay? You only give your life to the representative of God. To God. Is it understandable sa inyo? Because if you understand this, then you can help others. And not only that, you'll be helping yourself because you'll be now guided by the transcendental desire of Lord Krishna that he wanted to protect you, us. Okay? So what do these people do? They just, Maya takes their mind from this science. You know? Even though they're initiated disciple, Maya takes away their, why? Because of the activities they're engaging in. Okay? They're now in the dead world of COVID virus, dead matter. So what value is it? Okay? And time is moving. Or presuming this vaccine is not right, what have you gained? Did you gain something? Anyway, we're all gonna die. So the point is, what will we do when we leave this body? And while we are in this body, is it clear sa inyo? Is it clear? Is it clear, Anna? So meaning, if you are happy following the instruction of Lord Krishna, then in your heart, you experience the pleasure of God. You can now be a yogi, a sage, a holy man, a holy girl. Cowherd girl, ha? Hindi yung cow girl na sinasabi nyo, akala nyo girl na passion model, Miss Kiuraw, hindi yun. You can be the friend of Krishna in Vrindavan And while you're chanting the holy names, you're in the world of eternality and activities of Lord Krishna, remembering Krishna's pleasure with his devotees. And that is achievable when we focus our life in receiving this knowledge from the devotee of God. Okay? He introduces us to Krishna. He introduces us to Krishna. And Krishna is very pleased if you accept yung friendship mo sa Kanya at sa the devotee. You make progress. Huwag mo na isipin, bugo ako, pobre kami, layo kayo ko, tanga man ko, hindi ako marunong magsulat, hindi ko alam ABC o 1, 2, 3 ba yan, unsa man na. Di ba? It doesn't matter. What matters is the process of the supreme sacrifice in Kali Yuga. It is stated by scripture already. It's already verified, conclusive, and absolute. Alam mo yung conclusive? Hindi conclusive conclusive ba? Conclusive. Hindi nagbabago. It's already concluded, okay? Parang decided na your body will die. Okay? Parang ano ma. Okay? Your body will get old. You will lose your teeth. When your body gets old, you eat. Is it clear? Is it clear sa inyo? So you have any question about that before we go to another part? No? Okay. So ito yung sabi ni Lord Krishna when He's making friends with us. So dito natin makakita kung sino yung agent ni Maya. Alam mo agent ni Maya? Di ba? Agent ni Maya, parang budul-budul ba? Agent ng budul-budul. Is someone who is a servant of Maya, who is influenced by Maya. Okay? Sabi ni Lord Krishna is this. Don't misconstrue me that, don't ever think, oh, he's chanting, she's chanting, she's a devotee, I'll follow her. No. Action speaks louder than words, What comes out of your mind and your activities, okay? Because you can know a tree by its fruit. Malaman mo man kung yung puno, kung ano yung bunga ng puno, okay? Nagbubunga ba yung cactus ng ano? Nagbubunga yung cactus na ano, dragon fruit. Nagbubunga ng dragon fruit. Okay? Alam niyo yung dragon fruit? Okay. You can know a tree by its fruit. Okay? Kung anong ginagawa niya, malalaman mo kung anong activities niya, anong meditation niya. Sabi ni Lord Krishna, always think of me and become my devotee. Worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail, I promise you. This because you are my very dear friend. Sabi niya, isipin niyo ako parate. Okay? Think of me, chant the holy names. Think about the teachings of Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. Doon tayo mag-focus. Huwag sa mga nagmamarunong. Okay? Nagmamarunong na agent ni Maya. Okay? We must only focus upon someone who is a pure, loving servant of Krishna. Our Gurudev, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. Not from anyone who poses as the representative of God, who gives us relative teaching and assuming that they know everything. Okay? What can be more ignorant and an illusion when somebody teaches you about this material world and about this teeny weeny virus, COVID. They put their time there, and they want to be, look, I know about it. Who cares about you, about if you know it or what? Okay? Time is moving. Okay? You should ask this question. What benefit? You ask, tanungin sarili nyo, if I listen to you, what benefit will I get from it? Will I get benefit? Will I be benefited absolutely? No. Because the benefit must come from the friendship of God. That is the devotee of God. He's completely surrendered. And Srila Prabhupada wanted us to all become pure loving servants of Krishna. To go back and play with Krishna in Vrindavan. To be with Krishna. And all your loved ones will also be with you with Krishna if you succeed. Because they'll be thinking of you, and you'll be thinking of them, and Krishna will be thinking of them. Okay? Friendship means hindi lang ikaw. Friendship means the ones you love. Okay? Okay. Worship me and offer your homage unto me. Whom will you offer homage? Respect ba? Pasasalamat. Okay? Kung titignan nyo, lahat ng material energy, all the material energy belongs to God. All the knowledge comes from God. Okay? And this person, so teeny-weeny, gets defocused and thinking, I have a plan. I want to become a guru. I want to save you from COVID virus. What we're saying is, hey kid, stop hustling us, okay? If you want to go to hell, just go alone, man. Don't disturb us, okay? Instead of wasting God's energy, you're wasting God's energy, the time that's given to you. Because you'll just go back here and suffer this disconnection of God's displeasure. Oh, you're so righteous. You're thinking you're a holy man, Bhagavandas. Who cares about holy? I'm a demon, man. That's why I play with demons. And I like to be with demons who wanted to be devotees of Krishna. Oh, hindi kanya ng dapat para tayong kabibili lang natin ng mga pakpak ng anghel. Meron pa tayong ganito na bilog dito. Nagmumura ka! Hindi yan ang santo. Okay? Okay? Yun ang sabi ni Srila Prabhupada sa akin, pity the guru who wants followers. Alam mo yung guru? So-called guru, gusto niya followers. Pity the guru and be very careful from someone who praises you. Uy, nashingo dos, ka-advance ni mo na devotee. Pila ang kwarta sa imong bangko dong pahuromong ko. Okay? Tidak aja. Sabi nila, buang mo man si Saray. And anyway, I'm just trying to amuse you kasi everybody's down because of the cold virus, pneumonia. Nobody's smiling and everybody's murus. Halos malunod na sa sipon, okay? You'll drown on your, saliva lang siguro, sipon, you'll drown, okay? Thus you will come to me without fail. He's promising, you will come to me without fail if you just make this decision. My Lord, please protect me. Okay? Sincerely, please protect me. I promise you because you are my very dear friend. Who is a friend? A friend is someone who loves you even though you don't love him. A friend is someone who is always there to assist you even though you are not. No, you don't see him. And that friend travels with you anywhere, everywhere, protecting you. And that is the Supreme Person. And his happiness is to be you, me, embraced by him under his protection. So I can be serving and loving him. And you'll be smothered with Krishna's love. Alam mo yung smothered with Krishna's love? Alam mo yung smothered? Di ba pag gagawa ka yung ice cream ba, talagang lagyan yung marami, you smother it with so many flavors. So when you make your life, when you decide, you don't make your life. When you, what I'm trying to say, if you make your decision making, that with your life now, okay, I know I'm not qualified, but you're there asking me to be your friend. And you pray. My spiritual master tells me I can be your friend. And He tells me to chant the holy names. And He's giving me instruction that my life's focus should be focused upon pleasing you. So you carry that on. It's like the spiritual master planted a seed in your heart. And that seed will grow. And when it grows, you taste the fruit. And when you make progress in spiritual life, you will not be anymore touched by this miserable world of this teeny virus wherein you get defocus. Okay? Hindi nga nyo makita yung virus na COVID. Nakikita ba nyo yan? It's a community already. It's now a national, contagion already. Nakakita ba sila? Wala. Di ba? Tapos ikaw, magsasalita doon, sasabihin mo, ganito ang dapat gawin. Hindi kailangan yung vaccine na yan. Hey. Anytime. Nandiyan na, yung di mo alam, yung nandiyan na. Nandiyan na yung kamatayan sa harap mo. Ang tanong, where your heart is? Okay? Have you taken advantage of Krishna's desire? That His friendship. Okay? Dindihan niya? Always think of me and become my devotee. Worship me and offer me homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you're my very dear friend. Forget about all these people posing as friend. A friend is someone who has unconditional love for you, who is always there waiting for you to make friendship with him. And that person is your eternal friend, Krishna. Okay? And the spiritual master, who is inseparable from Krishna's love, God the servant. So to be able to understand this science, we must listen and hear from the Paramahamsas, our Gurudev. Alam yung Paramahamsa? Traveling spiritual master. Hindi pwedeng, nabasa ko to. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Jalila Majalila. Sasabihin ko sa inyo anong meaning nito. Who cares about what your meaning is? Okay? There's a very, very high standard in understanding this science. Receiving from Krishna himself, the Lord within the heart, the spiritual master, the parampara. This unconditional love and devotional service can only be spoken and passed on by a Paramahamsa like Sukadev Goswami, Haridas Thakur, okay? Someone who is a Mahabhagavat, the empowered living entity, okay? A maidservant of Radha and Krishna, not someone who identifies himself as the body, who has material consideration, who uses his mind, okay, to assess everything as if he is God. Okay? Be careful, because you can know a tree by its fruit. So, through associating with the Paramahamsas, especially our spiritual master, individuals have come to the point of offering their life, making friendship with Krishna. Okay? Hindi naman sila yung mga, like my friend. Have you seen, I have a friend, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. He's very wealthy. He goes, when Srila Prabhupada comes to the Philippines before, he goes there, okay? He's very wealthy. And he stands there in humbleness, waiting for Srila Prabhupada to give him sweet balls. Okay, sweet balls. Okay. Candy. Ba't siya nandun? Okay. Pwede siya bumili ng 20 factory ng candy. Pero ba't siya nandun? Okay. Why? Because he is accepting God's friendship. And Srila Prabhupada gives him sweet balls. Okay. And he's allowed to offer garland to Srila Prabhupada. And simply by the smile of Srila Prabhupada, everybody's happy. Okay? When God smiles, you experience fulfillment in your heart. Okay? So that's the point there. To enter in this confidential world of pure unalloyed devotional service. And Lord Krishna is initiating it already, making effort. Ang gagawin lang nyo, huwag kayong magpakalunod sa sipon nyo. Okay? Mag-focus kayo. Para hindi mabura yung utak nyo, baka puro sipon na ba? So, Haribol Namaste. Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prasaya Te.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prasaya Te.
Krishna Nayanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya. Everybody sing loud. Haribol.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya.
Chant loud.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasanta Gauranga Vrinda.
Bhaja Shri Krishna